Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. I am Jenna Ross with Spirituallysavage Mindset Strategy Coaching, and I figured I'd do some videos today before I dismantle my whole office because, as I said last week, we are moving. So you will probably see me in a brand new place with a brand new amazing office behind me, or outside because I'll have an amazing place to sit outside in this new place. So I'm very excited. I had a completely different talk planned today, but yesterday, or maybe the day before, I think it was yesterday, I did a post on my personal Facebook, and the post was about one thing, and it was about something called compersion, which is basically sympathetic joy. It is finding joy in what your partner or what your friends or what your child finds joy in. And I talked about how my son's father and I have this in our relationship, but we have a very non-traditional relationship. We are not together, but we live together, and we co-parent, and we run a business together. And so I stated that we had a non-traditional situation, and I talked a little bit about compersion, over control in relationships, and I posted an article with an amazing definition of compersion in it, but it was a polyamorous article. And so most people did not read the post, and most people obviously did not read the article and jumped on me and got very judgy, which, by the way, I knew would happen and was highly entertained because I do not care about other people's judgment. No one can make me feel anything that I don't feel inside. If someone is able to make you feel insecure or sad or less than or judged, then you feel that inside. That is not coming from an outside source. That's coming from an inside source. So just know, if other people on Facebook make you feel judged, that judgment is self-judgment. It's in there, and they just tap on it and it comes out. Nobody can make you feel anything you don't already feel. But I already knew when I posted it that there would be people who jumped on it, because whenever you are honest and vulnerable and raw and show your light, it taps on other people's fears. It taps on people's vulnerabilities. It taps on things that they think are not normal. And I'm going to tell you that I probably got 10 comments or whatever that were extremely argumentative and nasty, or telling me this was insanity and that, you know, monogamous marriages are amazing and I've been with my husband or my wife for 20 some odd years and nothing beats this and this and this. And it was very interesting to me that people got so up in arms when that is not what the post was about in the first place. I said, you know, maybe monogamous people need to take this more seriously. Maybe we need to take this more seriously, compersion more seriously in friendship relationships and parenting relationships, and not try to force our will on other people, but just enjoy and find joy, truly find joy in what other people find joy in without judging them. And the comments below proved that most people don't do that, which I found amazingly entertaining. But I responded to a bunch of the comments, and then some people were talking about that they felt like I was being sharp or judgmental in my responses, and it was highly entertaining, because even in my loving responses, people were feeling tapped on and triggered. And I want you to know that none of that was me. It was all you guys being triggered. But I wanted to discuss it today because it shows to me our inability in society right now to listen. The post was not about polyamorous relationships. Nowhere in the post did I say Kevin and I were in a polyamorous relationship. We are not in a relationship other than a co-parenting and loving friendship relationship right now, where we support each other completely and fully for whatever we want. Whatever each other wants is the best for all of us, because we want each other to be happy, and whatever each other find joy in, that's what the other finds joy in, because the other is joyful. And joy in the family, period, regardless of whether you're together or separated, divorced, or living in separate houses or in the same houses, that trickles down to your children, trickles down to everybody, and it makes everybody's life easier. But it was very strange to me that people did not read the post, and even if they did not read the article, they didn't read the post about what it was about. We have lost the ability to listen. We hear one word or one sentence that triggers us and we answer. We don't even wait till the ends of these posts. We don't wait till the ends of a phone call. We don't wait for people to finish their paragraph when we're talking to them or texting with them. We hit one word that triggers us and automatically respond. We are listening to respond, and we are not listening to love, to support, to just listen, to be there. We're not listening at all. And that is how we have gotten in this mess in this country, period, is that nobody is listening. Everybody cannot be the same. You hear me? Everybody cannot be the same. Everybody is not going to buy into the same religion. Everybody is not going to buy into the same type of relationship. When I was growing up, we had a principal. She also taught biology. And she used to say to us, God loves variety. She was a biology teacher. She taught us about everything in nature and everything. And she used to say to us, God loves variety. And I would challenge you that whatever you believe in, the universe, God, Fred, yourself, your higher power, whatever it is, it loves variety. So stop trying to make us all the same. We can look at 1 million different research studies, and 1 million different research studies will tell you that 1 million different lifestyles are better for people. The truth is, the lifestyle that is better for you is what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel comfortable, what gives you joy. The friendship that I find with my friends and with my tribe is a very vulnerable, soul naked type of friendship. We don't bullshit each other. We also don't talk about the weather. We don't talk about nonsense things. We know each other's souls. And so when we text each other, we say things like, how is your heart feeling today? I got a text when I was traveling back and forth in August to look at houses and the location that I'm moving in. And the text that I got was about 2 paragraphs long from one of my friends who has been on a trip and did not know that I was traveling right then. And she said to me, I feel your heart today and am sending you love. And I have these words for you. And she went through and she said, heal your heart to heal other people. And she just went through a bunch of things that she felt like were laid on her heart directly for me. Those are the types of friends that I have. I don't have friends that are like, hey, we're going to the bar tomorrow. Let's get totally trashed and ignore our pain and ignore our life. Now, we like to go out and have fun sometimes. We really do. But most of my soul connections are that. They're soul connections. They're people who I can go with anything. I don't have just one person. So I hear it all the time. My one best friend is busy, or my one best friend is going through something and I don't have anybody to support me. I don't have that problem, because when I build relationships, I build relationships. I'm an empath. So when I do energy healing and when I touch people, I know things about them on a very intimate level. And it freaks some people out. And so when I tell them certain things, then it freaks them out and they separate themselves from me. Those are the people that are not okay with soul connections. If you are not okay with soul connections, if you are not okay listening to support another human being, that is a skill that you need to learn. We need to stop judging. Okay? And by stop judging, I don't mean the traditional stop judging, because I see it all the time on Facebook and on Instagram and stuff. Other people are so judgmental, and then they hurt other people and blah, 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 blah. But yet, you post your political opinions as if everybody should believe the same as you. You post your religious opinions as if everybody should believe the same as you. And when somebody doesn't believe the same as you, you want to argue. I love people to disagree with me. The reason I love people to disagree with me is because I listen. And I can tell by your answer where that disagreement comes from. Whether it comes from a place of hurt, whether it comes from a place of experience, whether it comes from just a different emotional or intellectual place. It is okay for us to disagree. It is not okay for us to disagree without listening. All of us have had different experiences. All of us have grown through different things. And guess what? None of that's wrong. You hear me? None of it's wrong. That's why we can't judge, because everybody's experience is different. Everybody's reality is different. Everybody's blocks are different. Everybody's pain is different. There may be a similar process to get through it, but everybody's situation is different, but it's all the same. And we can disagree with each other, and we can still be kind, and we can still call people on their shit. And all of those things can coexist. But in order to do that, we have to learn to listen to other people's viewpoints. So I want to challenge you today to listen. When you're reading these Facebook posts, do not read them to respond. Read them to understand. Read them and look at them from a perspective not your own, and say, I wonder what that person felt when they posted it. I wonder what that person was trying to get across. Not automatically, I'm pissed off about this post because they support this political figure or that religious figure. We all need each other, and we all need each other to be different. If we were not different and we did not have different perspectives, we would never learn anything. We would never stretch anything. Nobody would ever be educated. I was telling somebody the other day on a comment, it was somebody I did not know. And I said, I do not block people or, argue with them like that on Facebook. I do not block them from my posts and stuff unless people get super nasty and name calling and things like that to other people on my page and everything, or to me. I honestly don't care if it's me. I just don't like other people name calling my friends and things like that. It's not acceptable, and I shouldn't allow it on my Facebook, so I don't. I have very strong boundaries when it comes to that. But I do not block people who have different viewpoints than me. I do not block people that even judge me. I don't care about any of that. But I said all of my posts are to educate and to show my light. And this person said in their comment back to me that we are not meant to educate grown-ass adults, and that I need to let that shit go. Any therapist would tell me to let that shit go. Well, I'm going to tell you that I'm a therapist. And I'm going to tell you that as a fully healed human being, everything that we do educates other people. Every response we post on Facebook, every post that we post on Facebook, every time you're in the grocery store in front of other people, we are creatures that learn by example. Everything that you do in your life, the way that you live your life, is educating somebody. And you're always educating people that you don't know about and that you do not know are being touched by it either. You are educating your children on how to live. You are educating your spouse. You are educating a ton of grown-ass adults. And that is our purpose in life. So it is our duty, it is our responsibility to be our authentic self and to do it kindly and to understand other people's positions, opinions, and situations. We do not have to enable them, but we do have to show compassion and understand that people react and respond and post due to the coping skills that they have, the understanding that they have, and also the situation that they are in. So when you are lashing out at me in your comments and in your posts, all I am gleaning from that is that you were hurt. And I know now what you were hurt by. And I know now that somebody hurt you in that situation. I also know what triggers you and taps on those things. And I am happy to continue to post on that because you have shown me now where you need healing. Life is about healing. Every relationship that you are in is there to heal you. Every friendship, every relationship at work, every situation that the universe puts you in is about your healing. You can choose to heal and be uncomfortable for a while, or you can choose to stay stuck and never heal, and your life will be very difficult and very miserable. These are your choices. Realize that you are not a tree. You can move. And you're meant to move. You're meant to grow and change every day. And the start of that is listening. So as you go through your day, I want you to understand that you really don't listen. And I want you to start being mindful to just listen to the things that are happening around you. Listen to the conversations that you hear around you. When you're having a conversation, listen to the other person fully. Don't trail off in your head thinking about what you're going to say, thinking about what you want to say, thinking about how you're going to respond, or thinking about what you're going to have for dinner or how boring this conversation is. If the conversation is boring, you're not listening. So today, I want you to fully learn to listen to other people and be mindful of the fact that you don't. Because when we start to really listen to somebody else, we can hear their soul. Hearing someone's soul is an amazing gift, and everybody can do it. Everybody. It is a gift that every human being has. It's what sets us apart. Today, I want you to learn to focus on hearing people and listening to their soul and giving a shit about somebody else other than you. It's very freeing. And I want you to learn to appreciate other people and how they fit into your life or how they don't. And you can only do that by really, truly listening with your heart. So today, practice that. This week, practice it. I'm really excited about moving and changing and growing with you guys. And I'm happy that I triggered some of you. I hope that you will grow from it. I hope you will do some research. I hope you will find somebody whose life is different than yours and fully listen to the joy that they have in their life and to be happy for them, for their joy, even though it doesn't work for you. I appreciate so many different lifestyles and so many different cultures and so many different types of people. I find so much joy in other people. And I want you to find that joy too. And I want to thank you for listening to me and for finding joy in my words and finding help and support in them. And I want you to have an amazing day, an amazing week, amazing month, an amazing life. And I want you to enjoy October, because October is my month of change. It is my month of transition, and it is bringing me such really beautiful things that I cannot even express to you all the support I've gotten from the universe. And I want you to go out today And with a vengeance, find the answers to all of your questions. Find them. And don't stop searching until you make every question mark you have an exclamation point. And be curious, so continuously ask questions and continuously grow and change. I love you all, and I will see you all next week. And we'll see if I'm in this office or in another. Love you all. See you soon.